Namaste everyone. Today we'll be talking about a fragrance which is really close to my heart, a fragrance I admire, a fragrance I'm a real big fan of. Today we'll be talking about this bad boy. This is Guerlain Vetiver EDT. This comes in like many different concentrations. This is the EDT one. There's a pure parfum version as well, which is a more refined version of this, but no, I like something which is not that refined. I like something which is funky, and hence this is my favorite. We'll be talking about this. First, take a look at the presentation. The presentation is as simple as it gets. This is just a simple square bottle with a pretty nice cap. The cap is not magnetic, but the cap clicks into place. Now let's check the atomizer of it. The atomizer is pretty solid. This is not a pressurized atomizer, but this is probably one of the best atomizers in the category that I've seen, which is not pressurized. This sprays a great amount of mist, and this is a clickable bottle which gives me a really satisfactory response when I click it. There's even the Guerlain logo. If I'm not sure if my camera can focus, but there's an even Guerlain logo on the very top of it. I've recommended this to each and every one of my friend, and like even in public, even when someone asks me for a fragrance recommendation, this is the first recommendation that comes to my mind. So yeah, I often tell to people that this you discover only if you're a man with refined taste. This is not for everyone. This is not a mainstream vetiver, mass appealing vetiver. The first thing, vetiver is not a mainstream ingredient. Majority of people out there don't like vetiver because this is not a Western ingredient. This is an Indian ingredient. India is famous for its vetiver. Kannauj is the place where the vetiver gets distilled. Kannauj is the place where you can find the best quality of vetivers getting distilled, and you can smell it directly. Vetiver, here, the bottle that I'm holding is, what do you say, it's not a mainstream vetiver at all. This is not a mass appeal vetiver. This is mass appeal in a way, but like not everyone around you would like it. Not everyone around you would compliment on this. This is the finest, probably the finest that I've ever smelled. This is bold, it's simple, a statement maker, yet this is approachable and likable. So like, this is just a general idea of what this vetiver smells like. By like, the video would be around 2 minutes long till now, and you would already be knowing that I'm a really big fan of this Guerlain vetiver. You can even see the dent that I put in the bottle, and the reason I'm a fan of it, we'll discuss it now. So right from the very start of this, let me again smell it once. Okay, so right from the very start of it, I'm reminded of a prominent tobacco note, which is a distinctive characteristic of this vetiver fragrance. The tobacco here is not that screechy or bold, or what do you say, tobacco in general is smoky. This is the, what you say, the topmost tobacco here is not smoky. This is a really smooth tobacco which kind of smells like leaf or wood. I can't distinguish it, I can't put it into words, but this is a smooth tobacco. That given that this is paired with, this is, the tobacco here is paired along with some bursty zingy orange, subtle notes of lemon. I get a lot of lemon, not subtle lots of lemon. I get a lot of lemon, some bergamot as well. So the opening is really unique to me. I haven't smelled opening like this mixed with some citrus and tobacco in any of the vetiver fragrances that I've tried. By the way, I have a lot of vetiver fragrances. I'm a fan of vetiver, but this is unique. So like, there's also a green sort of smell. Imagine the color green, basically something like neroli, or I'm not sure that what this green is, but this is a very uplifting opening. This, if you are wearing it in a 30 degrees Celsius, as the heat is basically in India, anywhere in India, you would be really happy to wear this. You'd be feeling uplifted that you're wearing something which is so nice, so beautiful. So the opening is really refreshing. Opening is fresh, even though it has tobacco in it, it's still fresh. So once it transitions itself into its mid or its stridor, that's where the real magic happens according to me. The vetiver comes in play, paired with nutmeg and some, what is it, some spices, I'm not sure, but basically the vetiver and nutmeg is prominent in the mid of this fragrance, which the vetiver basically doesn't go away. It like carries on itself to the very end of the fragrance at around 8 hour mark. Even I can smell the vetiver. So once it transitions itself from the mid to the base, you are treated with a treat. Of this fragrance is where the real magic happens. The base is tonka bean, oak moss, some amber, some. This is basically, this is not. Don't get me wrong. This is not a sweet fragrance. This is more sweeter than any other vetiver that I've ever smelled. This starts with a unique zingy. Tobacco is opening, goes into the realm of vetiver. You know how vetiver smells like some root. With it has a basic sweetness, like a minor sweetness that only an experienced vetiver lover can determine. Not everyone out there. Then finally it settles down into tonka bean and oak moss and amber. The combination of this three smells a bit like vanilla. It's not exactly vanilla. It's not gourmand, or it's not something like that. It has a subtle sweetness which I really love. This to me, basically, I feel is the finest vetiver I've ever smelled. I'm a fan. I was a fan of Terra de Hermes, EDT concentration. Intense vetiver was nice. Pure Parfum was nice, but the EDT was the greatest because this was a bit of statement maker, a bit of bold, funky. I like funky fragrances. By now, you might have known. But after I've discovered this is the only vetiver fragrance I ever go to. I apply Terra de Hermes in every other vetiver, that Encre Noir or something like that. I do have some vetiver, Nishana Sultan vetiver, but yeah, this is a complete different vetiver. This is in the realm of kings. If I would have to rate this fragrance out of 10, I'd probably rate it 10 itself. This is a 10 on 10 for me for sure. There's no second thought that I'm giving if it's a 10 on 10. Talking about the longevity, even if I talk about the longevity of this, for me this is a pretty 8-hour fragrance. The first 1.5 or maybe 2 hours, medium to loud projection. If you are in an AC environment, the sillage, the aura which this fragrance surrounds you is really, really amazing. The aura is like you are a guy with guts. You are a guy sitting out there. You are a guy who wants to command the room. This is not something that people would usually get compliments on. I do get compliments on this sometimes because, like, most of my friends and people around me know this is my signature scent. This is by the way, this is the second bottle which I'm in, and I've used this much of juice from the second bottle itself, so you can see, like, I apply it mostly every day, once at least. I do have other fragrances. These are the two that I have in this room. I have a different room with all the fragrances, like, in the shelf and something. I do have a lot of bottles, but this is the fragrance that I use. This is the masterpiece fragrance. I feel this is Guerlain's masterpiece. Guerlain has been a niche brand from the very first, from years back. There were Creed and Guerlain as far as I know, as far as I've researched, and this is my favorite from the house of Guerlain. I do have Habit Rouge, I do have some Guerlain Elham Ideal EDP, but no, nothing comes close to this. This is my favorite for sure.